Good. As I said, a big difference to your last trip to France a couple of weeks ago. What was it tonight? That incredible spirit. Did the sending off inspire your team, or have you always had it in you?
Firstly, I thought there was a lot of spirit in that Toulouse game. We had 7 or 8 blokes that were 20 or 21 or under, blokes playing at last minute. So I think a lot of today's success probably came from how we handled the conditions that day. We finished the game full of running, and that gave some senior players some even more confidence in their ability to come here in hot conditions as well. So I thought the game wasn't really reflective of the score at various times there when we were behind. I thought it was a good arm wrestle. Probably the slowest game I've seen this year. Extremely slow, a lot of stoppages again, which we overcame that as well.
You mentioned that at Toulouse too. Are you concerned about the increasing number of stoppages that stops you playing the game that you want to play?
There was a lot of stoppages. They had a player go down with an obvious head knock. He stumbled a couple of times. No one attended to him, and then we got the ball back, and then the game stopped. I think that's how it went, but from memory. But the game stopped a lot.
We were sat next to you upstairs, and you were getting quite agitated. Is that the way you watch the game? You live it every second of it. I mean, that was one of the most exciting games that you must have been involved.
I was excited at the end because we were, physically we were still full of running, which is how we're trying to prepare our players to obviously start well. We didn't quite. We were very clunky, I thought, with our attack at the start of the game. We lacked any kind of fluency, which didn't take any petrol out of Catalans. But yeah, we're certainly training like we can finish games strongly, which sort of came through in most of our recent games, including the one at Toulouse.
You're still learning about these Rhinos and this squad that you've got now. How far off are you with the squad that you want to have?
I love the squad that I've got, and that's the way it is. Obviously we have a role to play as far as trying to build our roster. That deadline's gone now for this year. So the players I've got, I love our group. I have since I arrived. It's a journey, and it's about improving from week to week. And we still haven't played with our first choice team. I think I've been here for 11 or 12 games or something, and we haven't had a first choice team to select from as yet. So I'm still hopeful there's more improvement in us.
The return of Eden Caesar obviously proved so fundamental to tonight. How important is he to your team now?
He's important for sure, as any halfback is. I love Aiden. I've had a relationship with him for a long time, and his running game is underestimated by everyone, including himself, I think. So I was glad to see him get another one there tonight. But it's never about Aiden. If Aiden plays, he's important, and if he doesn't play that week, he's not as important. So who's out there on the field is all that matters.
One somber note: the dismissal of Matt Pryor. Disciplinary problems this year so far for Leeds. Is it a major concern? You'd have to slow those down and have a look. I think the incident he got sent off for. You slow it down. The one angle that we have up close, the player hits him in the chest. So Matt has both feet on the ground on that tackle. Not sure. Okay. Finally, on a positive note, the support you've received there from fans who are expected to go to France 3 times within the space of a month and a half must give you some kind of loyal support and inspire the players.
I've been around rugby league, my whole life, and there's no better fans than Leeds. I knew that before I took the job, and they've only shown that in my time here through times of turbulence. A lot of them, wouldn't have had a clue who I was, and they've shown me a lot of respect, and they love those boys in there. So I'm super grateful for the people that travelled, for the people that listened to the commentary, to the people that are at the game last week, and the ones that'll be there next week, and the ones that follow us anywhere. Like we're a big club and well supported by some passionate people that it means everything to.
Brilliant, thank you.
Right, it must give you a great deal of pleasure seeing the tries, the majority of them coming from interplay between the team, how much they're getting to know each other and play off each other.
Yeah, the dangerous team, the one that's chasing points at times. We're trying to build a game where we can play sort of free-flowing footy when we necessarily don't need to chase points. So that helps for those moments where you are chasing points, and they look like they're enjoying themselves out there. But the defence in the end, the scoreboard won't say your defence got you home, but in the end, defending with 12 players for 25 minutes plus the other 10, so 35 minutes with 12 men. To chase points, to defend your try line like we did. It's unbelievable, really.
Obviously, a lot to talk about the winning try and golden point, but Rhys Martin's contribution with the boot to keep Leeds in touch with making sure we've got maximum points out there, that's sometimes overlooked but crucial.
Vital. He's been striking the ball so sweetly for a good while. He's trusting his process in practice, and his swing's looking strong, and he's trusting himself. Yeah.